Are we too intelligent for our own good? Sounds dumb. Sounds like a dumb question. Because why would you want to be less intelligent? Of course you want to be more intelligent. You want to be smarter. You want to be faster. You want to be better. We judge that as better. But I think I'm going to go with sometimes, yes, we are too intelligent for our own good. What does that mean? That means our mind is too strong. It's too fast. There's too much horsepower. And we can't control it. I come from a place where intelligence, education were of the utmost, the holy grail, man. Be mega intelligent, get that IQ test, be impressive, do well in school, get educated, get a PhD, go for it. You've achieved the goal. That's where I come from. Not everyone comes from there, obviously, but that's how I was raised. And so I think I saw kind of firsthand also how what that can do, the negative aspects of that kind of style. It's just one like version, one color of more is always better. More. You can do the same thing with your body physically. More. You can get more buff, more healthy, quote unquote, more attractive. Same thing. But our mind, man, I was just thinking of the analogy that, horsepower, like a car has horsepower. And most of us, it's like we have this car. It's an amazing car, very fast, huge, 2,000 horsepower. And we're sitting in there kind of small. And it's a self-driving car. And most of the time it's just driving on its own, doing whatever the heck it wants, going way too fast. And we're like, along for the ride. And this car is amazing at a drag race. Can go straight really fast. That's like an IQ test. You can perform. You can get a really high IQ. Amazing. Wow, great. You have a great processor. Wonderful. You can go straight really fast. But like, is that life in any way? Do you want that car when you're driving through life? I don't think so. I mean, there's hills, there's curves, there's different environments. You can't be driving this amazing 2,000 horsepower car through the, Rocky Mountains. It's not good for everything. Life is complicated. It has lots of different terrains, you could say. And so it is a very fast, powerful car, but it also is self-driving too, I think. It can go on its own. And we can even we can get so small in there as the driver. We don't really, we kind of feel what the car is doing. We feel the vibrations and the turns and the acceleration and the deceleration. And we're like, a little bit freaking out inside because the car's doing all kinds of stuff. And we can't control it. It's too strong. There's like a little window you can kind of see the world through in there. Maybe, And compare that with maybe having a car that doesn't have 2,000 horsepower because you don't really need it. Has big windows. Can turn really well. Has low gears and high gears. So it can go down straights. Also eventually it goes pretty fast. It can go up really steep mountain. Really low gear. But most importantly, you're sitting at the wheel and you're controlling it. You're telling it how fast to go. You're telling it where to go. You're like relatively big in it. AKA, it's a tool for you to use. That's a huge difference. And, I mean, it's a funny analogy, obviously, but, you know, those two pictures are really very different. Huge contrast. And the difference in, like, a mindset that they represent is just as big. I mean, if I think about times in the past where I've been basically out of control, that's what it seems like. And in some short periods, completely out of control, like I was not there. Something else was completely guiding my physical body. And comparing that to being more in charge. Me being more in charge. Not my computer up here. Not the car, but me. The two feel completely different. And the level of anxiety, completely different. Ability to feel my body, completely different. Ability to see the world clearly, completely different. Like in the car, huge windows, maybe even just all glass. You know what I mean? You can see the world. You can feel the world. Big sunroof, let in the air. Completely different. And really, the most important thing about it is you can even turn the car off. Turn it off. You can even step outside, maybe. You're still there. Hey, what's up? I'm experiencing the world on foot. Just me, just the driver. I'm a person. I'm looking at the world. I'm like walking. Or I'm just sitting there under a tree. The car's there, it's parked. I can get in when I want to. Wow, this analogy is really going. This is going well. This is going far. Car is sitting there for me to use when I freaking want. It's not like driving off without me or pulling me back in with some kind of like, you know, robot arm. I'm sitting here. But back to the original question. Are we too intelligent? Yeah, I think if we're really intelligent, some of us are very intelligent, whatever, big brains. Okay, you can process information really well. You have a great tool. Wonderful. You got a big computer. You can process information really well. That's all that means. You take in perceptions, you take in knowledge from everywhere. You can process it quickly. Okay, great, wonderful. Maybe you can synthesize new information out of it. Write a book. Great, wonderful. You can do all that. And you can be super unhappy. And you can get so caught up in it. So much easier to get caught up in it. Oh my God. It is a beast up here. It can run circles around you. And the bigger the beast, the more power it has over here, and the stronger you have to be to tame it, essentially. There's another analogy. You gotta tame that beast, and that is very hard when it's a raging monster with a huge amount of power. Fire breathing. Dragon. Mind. You know, then you have to be really, really strong. You have to be really there to get a handle on it. And I mean, that's like, you know, how to tame a dragon. I mean, to ride that dragon, that's a skill. That's hard. Okay? All this implies, of course, the separation between the mind and you. There is a car and there's a driver. It's not just the car. Okay? There's a driver in there. And the first step, of course, for any of this to have any kind of even meaning is that separation has to take place. There has to be a driver. There has to be the tamer of the beast. And that is not the mind. That is not the machine. With all its memories and all its everything, fantasies. Epic. Another epic 10 minutes here. In any case, I think that's enough. Maybe next time I'll talk about, even being attractive. I'm doing the same thing with that, because that is another hole to fall into. But not today. Alright, sending you lots of good feelings, good vibes. Have a great day. Thank you.